Fitness in Mike Shopping Mall is giving away free yoga and Zumba classes to all members. And you get their state-of-the-art fitness equipment, air-conditioned studios, and a choice of classes too. Gents, buy 3 months, get 1 free. 6 months, get 2 free. 12 months, get 3 free. And for the ladies who are looking to keep in shape, you get 50% off all memberships. Take advantage of these great deals now. From 7 a.m. through till 11 at night. Coco Fitness. No excuses.
Okay, Fabulous 103 FM. We promised you that we were going to have a special guest in this morning. He is here. Basically, he was the bad boy of football. He was the George Best a couple of generations later. Paul Merson, welcome to the studio.
Hi, morning.
Wow, fantastic to have you in here. It really is. I've been reading so much about you. Well, I knew everything about you anyway, you know, because of the football. What can I say? I get notes, Paul, from our team downstairs. They do the homework. I don't do any work. They do the notes for me. I'm just going to tell you what the notes say.
Yeah.
It may not be correct. Obviously, it's written in Thai. I've translated it. Play football for Arsenal. Think that's a top club. Got fired more times than you, Tommy, but always bounced back. Can't pronounce footballers' names on television. Makes a cock-up of it like you do with Thai names. Played World Cup but not allowed to play in 1994 but have a problem. Don't mention this on air. But team lost anyway, then played again for England, so maybe stop, waste money on stuff. Don't know what that means. Don't mention that either. Get him to sign a shirt. We can sell it on eBay and pay the rent. Don't let Meghan near him. She loves footballers. Does that pretty much cover who you are?
Yeah, I'd probably say that.
Yeah, is there anything that was missed out there?
I don't think the signed shirt will pay the rent, but yeah, everything else.
Paul, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I think everybody except me knows. Coming on to you were 50 this year, weren't you?
Yeah.
Now a TV commentator.
Yeah, I would say pundit. TV pundit.
Yes, it's a nice word, isn't it, pundit?
Yeah, commentator. I couldn't be a commentator. I can't say as you say. I can't say the names. I'm dyslexic, so I say pundit.
Do you think it would be easier if English football teams actually had English players playing for them? Because then you could say the names, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it took me 6 years to know Ali Adier.
Who?
Ali Adier.
Is that a real name?
Yeah, and he don't play for anybody anymore. So,
I'm not surprised with a name like
that. That was his name, Ali Adier.
Now, you debuted for Arsenal in the 86-87 season. You joined the company as the team, I beg your pardon.
Company.
Well, it is a company, isn't it, really? As an apprentice in 84, went on to be with them as they won the Football League Championship twice, the FA Cup, the League Cup, and the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1997. You also played for England. You went on to join Middlesbrough, which was a big move up in the stair, wasn't it? Yeah. But you took them to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Which was a big thing, wasn't it? And you finished as runners-up in 98. See, they do homework really downstairs. And then went to Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Was there a reason for that?
Yeah. My wife didn't move up at the time. England's quite a big place, you know, if you're not living with your kids. So I moved down to Aston Villa, yeah.
You've had 3 wives?
Yeah.
You and I have something in common.
Oh, have we?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure yours were a lot more expensive to get rid of than mine.
Yeah. But to be fair, we had half of the house each. You know what I mean? When I got divorced, she had the inside and I had the outside.
That works. Now, you played for England as well. You were capped 21 times.
Yeah.
So you're obviously really following the World Cup as much as anybody.
Oh,
in fact,
definitely. I mean, it's got a chance of coming home. I mean, in my lifetime, I didn't think this would happen, if I'm being honest.
Well, you predicted England to win 1-0 against Sweden.
Yeah.
And you predicted Croatia to win 1-0. So obviously, your predictions so far, the scores aside,
are not bad.
Not bad at all. Who's going to win tonight?
We'll win, definitely.
You sure?
Yeah, definitely.
Because
I just back-to-back extra time and penalties for Croatia, that will take its toll. With about 30 minutes to go tonight, I mean, if Croatia are not winning with 30 minutes to go, there's only one winner. That's draining. It's boiling hot over there, you know, with the energy and everything you're taking up. Yeah, I can't see anything but an England win, if I'm being honest.
Because in the 1998 Cup, you were in the World Cup squad and they actually took you out and you scored the penalty.
Yeah, one of the penalties, yeah. We still lost. We lost to Argentina, but yeah, took a penalty and scored.
How does it feel Seriously, when you're taking a penalty and they call you out and you've got to walk from miles over there across the pitch, the field.
There ain't a thing you can't explain because you can't practice it. You know, when you play in the Premier League and you get a penalty, everybody's literally in the box. You just put the ball down, everybody gets out. But that walk from the halfway line to the penalty spot is, it's you talk about two people on your shoulder. That's the worst. You're going to miss. No, you're not. Yes, you are. You know.
How do you psych yourself up? There must be a way that you walk out and you're standing there in front of the ball and all the enemy are crossing in front of you.
Yeah, it was behind they won the toss and we had to shoot in the Argentinian end. Do you know what I mean? So it was all their fans. Yeah, Glenn Hoddle was good. Glenn Hoddle was very...
But how do you psych yourself up for an important penalty?
I didn't, as it goes. Glenn Hoddle did.
Did he?
Yeah, I didn't. I was petrified, absolutely petrified, if I'm being honest. You think you're going to let the whole country down...
Oh,
your
yeah,
mum,
that's
your
got to be
dad,
terrible,
your kids.
isn't it?
Oh,
think about it.
Everybody's watching. I mean, tonight, in England, it's a 7 o'clock kickoff in England tonight, I think. There'd be more people watching that than any other programme ever tonight. It'd be the most watched programme.
Wow.
Tonight.
Yes.
That's how many people will be watching tonight.
Well, we have people from right round Pattaya who jumped on a plane after England beat... Who did we beat? Sweden, yeah. After England beat Sweden the other day, they actually the next day jumped on a plane to go to Russia to see this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
People are getting very carried away with it.
I don't think it'd be carried away. It's serious now. I think at the start you get a bit carried away. Oh, we got a chance, but now we have.
Because how many years is it since we got into the...
52, isn't it? 52 years.
Yeah. Do you think we've got a chance of winning?
1990 we got in the World Cup semi-final.
Yeah, but...
we got a chance.
Yeah.
We'll win tonight, and then when you get in the final, all about...
France, innit?
Yeah.
France.
And that T-shirt that I'd have to wear if they win. Do you remember that? We've got a French girl that comes in here.
Yeah.
Isabelle. Oh, mate, honestly. And she says that if France wins, I have to wear a France football shirt. Whereas if you lot win, it's the English one.
I ain't coming in that day.
But she'd have to wear an English one.
So where are you from, then?
Me? Not far from you. Posher end. Which part are you from?
Tedderton.
Oh, that's dead posh. No, Hertfordshire.
I used to live in Hertfordshire. Yeah.
Did you where?
Yeah, I used to live in St Albans.
Oh, yeah, I went to college there.
Did you?
Yeah, Oaklands.
And me, I went to college there.
Did you?
No, I didn't go to school, let alone college.
I didn't think I saw you there.
Yeah.
Because they had bars on the windows, and that's not on your record that you went. So you're absolutely convinced that England has got a really good chance of winning the World Cup? Really?
I didn't see anything yesterday special that would frighten me with France. Disappointed in Belgium. No, nothing scares me. No.
When you travel with the England football team, and you're with the group and you've got your bodyguards and the whole team, and you're going to these foreign countries. I mean, which countries did you play World Cup in?
I only played in France. I played in France and I played in '92 the European Championships. I think it was in Sweden at the time. Yeah, in Sweden. So I only played in them two. But when you went on tour to places like with Arsenal and you went to like South Africa and places like that, I met Nelson Mandela. It was one of his first appearances when he come out of prison.
Right.
And he was the guest of honour. But them places and then the bodyguards you had then had all had guns and all that. If you ever went out, always.
Really?
Yeah, always.
And you played in the US Cup as well.
Yeah, that was in '93 because we were supposed to have qualified for the World Cup in '94, but we never qualified. So we went there the year before to see what it was like and the stadiums and play in the heat, and then we didn't qualify. But we hadn't qualified before we went, so it was a bit like an 18 to 30 holiday, if I'm being honest.
In actual fact, I'll tell you, I did read a quote today. Let me have a look at this. You've written a book called How Not to Be a Professional Footballer, which I think, by the way, is a fantastic title for a book.
And on the picture, it's a picture of my face on a Stella can.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I can't afford the book.
That's what the front of it is.
I read it online, but it says you referred to an incident in Chicago while you were on duty with England during the US Cup. After drinking, terrible thing to do. Did you actually drink?
Yeah, a bit.
Quite a bit, yeah? Okay. After drinking, you wandered off into the city on his own.
Washington.
Yes.
We got to Washington, we all the lads were having a drink, and then I went out. And I come out and I turned left and I went in this bar. And as I come out of this bar late at night, there's two geezers having a fight in the middle of the road. And I went over and I stopped them. two big lads. I went, "Oh, what are you fighting for?" And they looked at me like I go, "Is he well or what?" You know what I mean? And then I just walked off. They literally looked at me like I go, what an idiot. So I walked off, went bed, got up in the morning. The FBI come into our hotel to talk to us, to have a big meeting.
To explain the facts of life.
They said to us, this is the roughest place you'll go. For square mile, there's more murders in Washington than anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it is one of the roughest places. They said, whatever happens, as long as you come out the hotel and turn right, you're right. If you ever turn left, you're in major trouble. And I was sitting there and I was thinking, last night I turned left and was trying to stop a fight in the middle of the road.
But at least you could remember doing it, so you must have moved on from what you've been doing before.
Yeah, I remember everything.
So tell us right now, Paul, are you married now?
Yeah.
Happily?
Yeah, very.
This is which number?
Number 3.
Oh, I've beaten you. Come on, yeah.
What are you, 4?
4, yeah.
Wow. No, that's it.
4's good, by the way. I'll just recommend that in case you need to
4.
know later.
I have 7 kids.
7? Oh, you got twins as well?
Yeah, and then I got 2 little kids now. Freddie, who's 3, and Sienna, who's 10 months.
Any of your children want to play football?
Yeah, one plays for a team called St Albans, which are about just one league below the conference, so 2 leagues out of the league. He's good. He just don't know if he's got that desire. He just wants to play football. But
See, that's the question.
You need to have that a little bit more, and he's good, but he went on trial at QPR and then he didn't want to go back. So.
You know, they interviewed. I can remember as a kid watching them interviewing Henry Cooper, the boxer.
Yeah.
Proper boxer he was, right? Really the man. And they said to him, what about, because his brother was a boxer as well, right? So the 2 brothers from London, boxers. And they said, Henry, is your boy going to be a boxer? He said, doesn't need to. He hasn't got that hunger. He could be a good boxer, but he just hasn't got that extra.
That's the difference. It is. I mean, I played Sunday morning football after I finished playing when I was manager at Walsall, and then I played with my mates. And I played in a team once in Birmingham, and there was about 4 players who played in that team that could have easily played for me at Walsall.
Really?
Yeah, but obviously they want to go out and drink and have a good time and not have that discipline.
So the drinking and having a good time,
you
can't do that.
You got to work it out. You got to make it first and then do that. Don't do that and then try and make it. People think I'm dopey, but
no,
I have a knowledge. You know what I mean? I made it, and then you do what you know.
Right, you do like a George Best.
Yeah, you don't try and do it and then try and make it.
No, I'm just imagining Paul Merson going to give advice to, look, mate, don't do drugs and don't drink.
That's what I used to do.
What?
I used to go into prisons and talk to people.
Did you?
Yeah, and schools. You think if you go into a school...
Some of them are probably the people who supplied you. Have you ever thought of that?
Yeah. if you go into schools, they'll listen to someone who's taken drugs. They ain't going to listen to a policeman who comes in and says, oh, drugs are bad for you, because
right.
Their first question is, what was it like when you took them? And they'll go, well, I didn't take them. So, they listen. They listen.
So let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Why did you stop?
Because it was killing me. I couldn't believe how my life had changed in a year.
What? But there must have been something that woke you up and said, God almighty, look at me now.
Yeah, I mean, over a time. I want to kill myself, so that's no good, is it?
Not really, no.
No, so that tells you it's bad. I mean, I lived the nearest to the training ground. I lived 10 minutes from the training ground. It used to take me an hour and a half to get to work. If a car was behind me for more than 10 seconds, I'd pull over because I thought they were going to kill me.
Really? You're that paranoid?
Worse than that it was, yeah.
So let's do a rewind. So now we got Paul doing a bit of whatever he's doing, drugs, and now you're clean, obviously, and then you're doing... But there was a point where the clean Paul that signed up for Arsenal, that was going to be God's gift to football, suddenly got dragged into that. How'd you get into it?
Oh. I have an addictive I think, someone asked me the other day, was you gifted at playing football? And without being big-headed, I would say, yeah,
absolutely.
I was unfortunate. But I think you're born with addictions, if I'm being honest. I don't think they just start off.
But where was the point where you actually...
I always like to drink, do you know what I mean, and a bet, but I went to meet my mate in a pub over in Borehamwood, a place in Borehamwood. I went in the pub and I went in the wrong pub. It was full of Arsenal fans and... they
must have loved you.
Yeah,
at least it wasn't Millwall fans or Spurs fans.
No, Millwall fans are all right. I would have been in trouble if Spurs fans were in there. But I was in there and a couple of people asked me, do you want a line and all that? And I'd been around it before, but never took it. And I went, no. And I don't know what it was, but consciously I knew I was going back next week.
You went back the next week and
we played Everton away, Goodison Park. I scored a goal, good goal. got off the coach, went straight to that pub.
Wow.
And that was it. That was it. Then I couldn't get enough of the stuff. I sold my jacket for £1.
Really?
Our Arsenal blazer, yeah. And then I just told the club that my car got broken into.
Got another one.
So there's like a drug dealer walking around with an Arsenal suit on.
Yeah, with your name in,
Yeah.
in the badge.
Yeah.
All right. So now super clean, going around, and it's a great idea, going around schools and prisons and pointing out to people how daft it is.
I don't do it now as it goes. I used to go, but I don't. You only go when you get asked. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I'm not.
They found somebody else who's given
Probably, probably someone who's more famous. So that, you know,
or done more. You never know. So Paul,
they'll do well.
You're in Pattaya now. You're working with the Retox Group. In the studio as well is Simon. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, mate.
We always do this closer to the microphone.
Good morning.
There we go. We can hear him now. What is the plan for Paul over the football future here?
Friday's playing a golf day, which is totally sold out. And then Saturday evening, Paul's going to do a charity event, but we're not going to announce that until tomorrow because we like to keep you
in suspenders.
Yeah.
Well, okay. All right. So you're going to be here for the World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm gutted.
Why?
It's a once in a lifetime, you know what I mean?
Yeah, why aren't you in Moscow? Weren't you invited?
I wouldn't have gone there, but...
You got a travel ban?
No. No, but, you know, it's just one of them things, isn't it? It's the World Cup final, you want to be at home with, you know...
Oh, you wanted to be in the UK for it?
Of course, yeah. It's the one, you know, yeah.
No, you have more fun here,
I'd
mate.
rather be there.
What? You'd
Back
rather...
in England, yeah. Have
Would
you not
you?
seen the celebrations?
Yeah, but you're going to be in the Retox, mate, surrounded by 400-500 sweaty blokes all screaming. It's going to be like being in the stands.
Close second, isn't it, mate? Megan?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Megan's been. We can't get her out of there. I've seen the pictures.
Moved in.
Yeah, and they're all taller than her. She gets lost down on the. It's gonna, you'll think you're in England when it starts.
Oh, really, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
You didn't think of going to Moscow? To Russia?
No, I wouldn't have gone up. To be fair, fair play to Russia and everything. It's been absolutely brilliant World Cup. I mean, England didn't sell a lot of tickets at the start. A lot of tickets free because of the trouble, and you thought because of what happened in Marseille and things. But I reckon it's been one of the best World Cups for no trouble, well organised, and fair play to the Russian people. I mean, they put on a show, and it's been really safe.
Ian Rush came in here a couple of weeks ago.
Rush.
He's a
He
nice
texted
bloke.
me,
He's
yeah,
a really nice bloke, he is.
Yeah.
He says, you'll have a lot of problem with Merson. He said, but... He said, I'll give you a good show. And he did, as you have. I mean,
Yeah, no, he's
with
a
you.
good lad.
But he was saying the same thing, that it's been absolutely perfect in Russia. And I
Yeah,
think
more
he was
and more
off to
people
Russia,
going.
wasn't he? He was going to Russia, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was going to go for the final, yeah.
That's it, yeah. So you could have gone with him.
No, I'm working. Professional.
A professional, that's the way to be. How many years ago was it that England was in the World Cup?
52.
You weren't even born.
I wasn't born, yeah. Wasn't even born.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's hard
Tommy
to
was
imagine.
middle-aged by then.
Shut up. But it's kind of weird that in your lifetime
Yeah,
you've never seen
no.
England getting into the
Semi-finals
finals.
the best, yeah, 1990.
Wow, so this could this is make
massive,
or break for you,
massive,
isn't it?
Massive.
Yeah.
Massive, yeah, for all of them. They're 180 minutes away from being legends forever and ever.
I know we rushed for time because you had to get up this morning and have breakfast and stuff like that. Massage, whatever they do, for famous people. Were you surprised that teams, that always win, like Argentina and Brazil and all those, somebody's phone's ringing, it's not mine,
Not mine.
It's not mine.
kill them.
It's not mine.
Those teams didn't make it all the way through?
No, I didn't fancy them anyway.
Didn't?
I fancied Brazil. I didn't fancy Germany, Argentina. I didn't fancy them this year. I thought if Belgium got it together, because they got the best
Close,
players,
wasn't it?
They got the best players, but I just don't think they got a lot of individuals. I just thought England had a chance. I really did.
Wow.
I really did.
And I've been surprised. I'm impressed. I'm proud as well.
Yeah, no, that's the good thing. I mean, the feel-good factor at home's good, so very good.
Just a quick reminder, Simon, from Retox, remind us of Paul's itinerary.
Friday a golf day, which is totally sold out. And then Saturday we're going to do a special charity event, which we will tell people about tomorrow morning.
Oh, it's a surprise.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, for the World Cup final, Paul will be in Bangkok at the 4 Points doing a dinner there. So if anybody's listening who will be in Bangkok or from Bangkok, bear that in mind. There might be a ticket to available.
That's brilliant. Okay, so you got a full lineup here, haven't you?
Yeah.
When are you going back to England?
I'm going back Monday morning.
Oh, he's going to be hungover for that.
God, just
Good luck
imagine
with
getting
that
on
flight.
that plane, mate.
Oh.
Yeah, God, it's going to reek of other people. The whole plane is going to reek of booze, isn't it? Everybody's going back, oh, here we go, here we go. Who are you flying with?
Emirates.
Oh, at least you get a stop off. You can have a stop.
At Dubai.
Yeah, have a little break there.
Club as well.
Paul Merson, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. It's been a real great pleasure having you here. You've chosen this song.
Yeah.
Well, you actually gave me 4 songs. We've only got one of them. This one
Justin
was
Bieber.
Yeah. It is just time for us to say thank you so much for being with us today. We'll be back tomorrow, bright and breezy, at 9 o'clock. And between now and then, whatever you're doing for the rest of the day,
Have fun.
Enjoy yourself.
and above all, stay safe. Megan's going to be at Retox tonight.
Yeah.
Denny's going to be at Retox tonight. Don't trip over if she's lying on the ground drunk.
Fabulous 103 FM.
The referees can't decide who the winner should be in the big match between Retox versus Retox Game On. Retox in Soy Lenki is the sports bar with more, and more of those specials, like the 98-baht breakfast and daily Brexit specials. Retox Game On in Soy Honey is the brand new sports bar with 50 TVs, including one at your own table, plus the surprise of a new menu and seating for 200 for any match, day or night. The battle continues 24 hours a day. Try Retox and Retox Game On, then you decide.
The Governor of Phuket has confirmed that of the 103 passengers on a scuba diving boat that sunk last week, final figures show that only 42 survived. This despite the best efforts of the Navy and local boat owners. Those who died were tourists and did not include any of the ship's crew. A man described in the Thai media as a former official of the Phuket Provincial Land Office has been sentenced to 5 years in jail for his involvement in fraudulent land deals that saw illegal title deeds issued for beachside land. Deeds issued will be cancelled soon, regardless of the current ownership. A recent spate of offers to the public to launder cheques issued as part of land scams should carry warnings too that the money can easily be traced. An escaped convict in Chai Nat was arrested on Wednesday. The 29-year-old convicted drug dealer was only on the run for a few days, having escaped from a low-security jail where, had he behaved, he would have been due for release soon. Word is that he will see a few extra years of free accommodation added to his stay there now. Water pumps at the Chiang Rai Caves are said to have stopped working just after the last of the schoolboys were rescued. They'd run for days on end to reduce water levels. Workers quickly quit the cave system as water levels began to rise, an omen perhaps, but also a reminder that nature eventually wins. With rough seas continuing in the Gulf and the warning out for small boats not to sail, so a Marine Department patrol boat sailed alongside a tour boat that refused to leave an island resort alone. Despite being loaded with passengers, the captain did the right thing. The Marine team directed the boat back to shore and all 33 passengers arrived safely. This on the same day that a cargo vessel hit high waves and saw 16 containers slip from its decks. With some of the containers washed onto islands and others down to Neptune, the Met Office warns of continued high waves throughout the Gulf until after the weekend. It took the father of a drug-crazed Thai to calm him down as he tried to hold a restaurant full of guests hostage yesterday. Crabby police tried to talk him down, that didn't work, and as he flashed his weapon to Thai and foreign customers as a warning, it was a last-chance idea to get Daddy to talk him down. That worked. He handed the gun over and was duly taken away. No one was hurt, but, we're told, many dinners went cold in the kitchen. Meanwhile at home and in Pattaya, Goobergun, the rock band that's fun, are due to arrive here in the city today. They join us on Fabulous 103 on Friday morning and will be playing out at the Loft Resort on Sunday. The popular British trio are well known in the city, and seats are expected to be taken quickly out at the Mapachan Lake Resort. Bookings at the Loft Resort are recommended. Our guest on Fabulous 103 yesterday, Paul Merson, formerly of Arsenal, is giving back to Thailand. Despite last night's glitch in the World Cup, Merson will host a special evening that hasn't been announced previously at the Outback Retox tonight on Soi Siam Country Club Road. A total charity event raising money to fund Braille readers. Now they're gizmos that read Braille out loud to the blind. Fabulous 103 plans to donate one of those from funds raised at our concert for kids, and we're promised that our reader will go to children. It's a worthy cause, and Paul Merson will be up for chats, Q&A and photo ops. So get over your loss of last night and have some fun from 6 o'clock this evening onwards. And with the Met Office promising highs today of around 30, dropping down to 27, and a good chance of showers at some time. That is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, keeping you in touch with Thailand and of course Pattaya, the city of fun.
Today in Russia update from the BBC.
Hello, I'm Shabnam Yunus Jewell at the BBC Sports Centre. Joy for Croatia, who are through to their first World Cup final, but heartbreak for England, who lost an early 1-0 lead and ended up being defeated 2-1 after extra time at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow, from where Steve Crossman sends us this report.
What a remarkable night for a nation as young as Croatia. Before the game, so much of the talk was about England's first World Cup semi-final since 1990, the country that invented football. But in that year, the nation of Croatia was not even on the map. They have been for many years, and now they're firmly on the football map again. In their first semi-final since 1998, they successfully reached their first ever World Cup final, and they deserved it. Yes, it could have been different. They went behind to a goal from Kieran Trippier. Harry Kane hit the post at 1-0, but after an equaliser from Ivan Perisic himself could have won it when he struck the woodwork before Mario Mandzukic had a late chance brilliantly saved by Jordan Pickford. Into extra time, some sloppy defending from England allowed Croatia to score the winner, Mandzukic making no mistake this time, and Croatia will face France in Sunday's final in Moscow.
England will now play Belgium in Saturday's third and fourth place playoff in St. Petersburg, while Croatia have their first shot at winning the biggest prize in football. Previously, their best run in the World Cup came back in 1998 when they reached the semi-finals. That was the year the host nation France won the Jules Rimet Trophy. This will be the third World Cup final for the French, taking place at the Luzhniki Stadium. And for more football news from the BBC, go to bbc.com/football.
Today in Russia update from the BBC.
The Sports Lounge in Soi One off Pratamnak is home to all your favourite sports and food. From 9 in the morning, delicious food, 99 baht full English breakfast, and a daily special for 175 baht. That's available all throughout the day until closing time. Soi One Pratamnak in the Pattaya Heights condominium with plenty of parking.
Serious about losing weight and getting fit? Why not put yourself in the capable hands of the one and only weight loss centre in Pattaya that uses both CrossFit and cardio martial arts? Let us plan a fitness program that focuses on your individual needs. Or create a program with a broad set of martial arts experiences. Visit combatgroup.com and start training alongside champions. Take advantage of our special monthly promotion for only 200 baht per session. Combat Group, your one-stop for fitness, weight loss and martial arts.
This is Thai Time with me, Tommy D and Crew Fon. Good morning. Sawadee krap. Sawadee mai.
สบายดีมากค่ะ
What are we going to learn today?
You remember where?
T9.
ที่ไหน yes.
So now I'm not quite sure because some training courses say that you have to say you ที่ไหน
you ที่ไหน means where are you or where is it located.
So if you want to say Tottenham Sukhumvit, you ที่ไหน
Yes.
Where is the Sukhumvit Road?
Yeah.
Okay. But could you just say Tottenham Sukhumvit ที่ไหน
No.
Then you have to say the you. Okay.
You ที่ไหน then
All
there
right.
must be
Okay.
you.
Okay.
It's the verb to be you like.
You're the teacher. Keep on.
No,
tell us
you're
more.
doing fine.
No, tell us more.
But you can also say ตรงไหน actually ตรงไหนที่ไหนตรงไหน then it's more in detail ตรงไหน
What does I thought drong nai? I thought drong by meant straight ahead.
no ตรงไป
Drong by
is straight
Straight
ahead
ahead.
ตรงไหน
What does that
is
mean?
where is it
So why would you say tinai and drong nai together?
no
You wouldn't. You could say one or the other.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes, now.
So you can choose whether you want to say tinai or drong nai.
yes
Mean the same. So you
Almost
choose
the
the one that
same,
you're
yes.
going to use, but you need to understand both in
Right.
case somebody asks you the question.
right because sometimes I'm asking Big C อยู่ตรงไหน
Okay.
and then you only learn ที่ไหน and then you asking yourself what is ตรงไหน means
Okay.
it's
So
almost the same
where and where is it is drong nai and tinai.
yes
And if you want to say where as opposed to just the word where is it? You put you in front.
Yes.
You tinai and you drong nai.
or if you asking where is she working then you can say work the words work do you remember
Tamngan.
ทำงานอยู่ที่ไหน
Oh, that's a good question. When you meet that young lady and you want to know where she works, you might be surprised with the answer though. Tamngan yu tinai.
Yes.
Or yu drong nai.
right
And then when she tells you the answer, which will she will say, I work shop.
yeah
Yeah.
that's the answer you're gonna get yeah,
Yeah. Or I am
oh I'm not working
or cashier. Everybody is a cashier. You know, every single person you meet is a cashier. There must be more cashiers than anybody else in this city. Tie time on Fabulous 103.